By the time I did my portfolio, it was only painting really I had in mind, you know, that I really wanted to do. I really felt the importance of not replicating other people's stuff. I was always striving to find your own voice, if let's say, within that. I suppose I still am, you know. I think now there maybe is this, I've maybe come across something that I hope is my own, definitely, yeah. It's really considered, you know, everything's considered. It's about ultimate control as such. I suppose there has to be that element of chance, but it's because of the situations I've chosen myself, you know, and I know it's going to happen. And yeah, there's no point in buying a canvas and saying this isn't doing what I want it to do. When I make a canvas, it's exactly what I want it to do, because I know exactly how it's made, and I exactly like, you know, the tension of it. You know, I use a pretty loosely woven canvas because I use a lot of industrial kind of metal paint as well, which I mix my own paints into then, and it really clings, you know, it has a good surface to cling to. So yeah, it's these kind of details that I really like, you know. I know where it's going to finish, you know. I've made several choices before I start, you know. I've made the decision of what kind of dot it's going to be. I make the decision on my colour, make the decision on scale, type of canvas, these kind of things. I mean, the decisions are mine, but maybe the finished piece is, you know, I often chose the exact size of this dot, for instance, but I've chosen everything that goes around it, you know. So these are nice little things that happen, if you like to say. You know, I make my own oil paints and use pigments and use beeswax and this kind of thing. I like the idea of making my paint. I like the process of doing it. You know, it's quite time consuming, but I like the moment, the time spent in the studio as well. You know, I think it's important, you know, just to spend time around your stuff you're making at the time, whether it be, you know, cutting up some wood, measuring up some canvas, these kind of small, what might be seen as mundane kind of tasks. You're thinking about kind of the finished stuff, you know. So the most physical part about it is making these things, but painting is a gentle process. I am afraid of this kind of masculine artist thing, which I really, it's, you know, it's not my thing, you know. It's not how I obviously they're big, and I'm a man, which is never going to help, and but no, they're gentle things, you know. That's what I always say, because people used to watch me paint, because we had in Edinburgh massive big walls with 8 foot by whatever, 6 foot, and to watch me like make massive things. Everyone thinks I go up and just fuck the paint on it. It's like I was here with a little small brush, and I turned around and everyone was fucking laughing at me, like, you know. Which I had to laugh at myself, because I do understand. You look at them, they're these big things, and then there's a fella up there, like, you know, it's a tiny little paintbrush, trying not to fucking put his finger in it, even though you probably wouldn't notice the finger going through the whole thing. Everyone's going to make up their own mind about your stuff anyway. I enjoy doing it, ultimately, that's why I do it.